What is going on, guys? We're back with another video, and we are doing a rebuild, a special little rebuild, and it is of the Eagles. However, I don't even know how long this is going to be able to last, but we are going to try and see what it's like with the injuries on a lot, and a lot it is, 100. I can't exactly go and make every team 0 injury, so we'll see if this actually even has much of an effect, just having the injury high rather than actually taking everyone's injury down to 0. So it's a 0 injury, kinda. Because if the slider says 100, that means there's a 100% chance people are going to get injured, meaning everyone has 0 injury. That's basically how it goes. And it's a realistic rebuild, as this could go down as the count for our Eagles rebuild this season, because we might end up having to bail on this. That's all I'm going to say. A very easy team to rebuild for the most part. I'm moving around players, so I'm probably ruining it all. Jesus Christ, they're so good. This team is so insane. They did not look very good, though, on Thursday. I will say that. They actually looked what some would say is not good. Let's go with Michael Kendricks, put him as our right outside linebacker. A guy like Michael Kendricks should put us way over the top. Do not even have a hole on the team if he plays right outside linebacker for us, which that's what I'm aiming for. So I'm going to clean up some of the backups and set up our training and whatnot, and we're going to get right on to it because there's nothing else to do. I mean, what else am I going to... Gee, could they not be paying him so much? Please? I don't know what his contract situation actually is. I think it was a 1-year extension, but it was like incentives, If he hits certain numbers, he gets tons of money, which I would never agree to if I'm Nick Foles. I honestly have no idea. I literally have no idea why he took the money from them. I have literally no clue. Like, I get you. Well, maybe, I don't know, maybe he's loyal. To be fair, they kind of stuck with him for a while, and at the end of the day, he's set for life. Maybe loyalty does matter. Because at the end of the day, a guy like Nick Foles at the age of 29 easily gets 18+ mil a year in free agency, which I couldn't pass it up. Nick Foles is a better man than I. The best kicker in Madden right there, boys. Jake Elliott, by far. Sidney Jones, the rookie, as they say. What the hell? Look at the bottom of the screen. Absolutely not. Sprang a leak. I had a scab on my leg. I picked at it. Oh, Jesus. And I have sprung a leak. Please tell me that EA is trolling, right? The other teams better have their injury on. Wait, does injuries only affect us? Oh, please don't tell me that's not a thing. Not okay, now. Some teams are just lucky. As we can see, a few of these teams are catching some injuries. He came in to replace Algalore, and he fractured his kneecap. Jesus Christ. I feel so sorry. I'm sorry, dude. Why do we have so much coach XP, by the way? Yeah, what is... Actually, how do we have so much coaching XP? What is... Can you up coaching XP? I mean, if there was a way, I would have definitely done that by now. Yeah, I have no idea. I only simmed halfway through the year. What the hell? You would have thought we were like 16-0 halfway through the year. I know, it makes sense. And I didn't even notice, but I was wasting scouting points this whole time, which is beautiful. Thinking about the Eagles, what do they need? They could be looking for a wide receiver. I'm not saying they need one. I'm just saying they could be looking for one. I suppose, hey, could be looking for a corner. Definitely looking for a linebacker, though. That's one of the big needs of this team. This Eagles team is so stacked, though. It's unbelievable. That's why if you're going to do a stupid challenge like an injury thing, which I don't think anyone's done on YouTube, don't quote me on that. Probably not. Hopefully not. Probably not, right? But that's what you do with the Eagles, because injuries will not stop them. They're 4-4 here. Even though that's not that great. Really should just put the XP on automatic for scouting, because I ruined that. Let's see some re-signings. I seen Brandon Graham's nice name. Don't like to see that name, though. They got to pay Jay Ajayi, Brandon Graham, Darby, Hicks. I mean, those are some decent names, to be fair, to like actually have to deal with. So 30 years of age, I think is fine, even though his wrist is completely snapped off. I like the you know what needs work? Your conditioning, because you're hurt. Yeah, I said it. KJ, you better accept, because running back is one of the easier positions to fill. I know he's an above average, but it's not a hard position to fill. I just want to get Brandon Graham What did he say he doesn't like? Contract length. The length is good, but the money isn't. You are a crazy guy. Yeah, okay. I mean, slightly bumped in. Here you go. So, Hicks, kind of on the older side, you know, of a contract here. But luckily it wasn't 27. 27, I hate that age for signing contracts. God, it's beautifully bad. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. Let's go to the playoffs, which we could be in. I don't know. It really comes down to how lucky we get. At the end of the day, every team is pretty much going to have maximum injuries. Please be the playoffs. I mean, what would you expect? 11-5. Damn, the Cowboys, they lost like 6 straight. Well, 2 of the 6, whatever. So Carson Wentz is a little bit of XP. Ajayi went down. Obviously, Jeffrey's going to go down. He's been battling injuries in real life, let alone the game. We have 2 starting linemen here. Ertz is in. Is Wentz still alive? Surprisingly, he is. Branham and Hicks. D-line, kind of unscathed, to be honest. Jesus Christ. Who was going to be the MVP of the league? Like, there's going to be one guy that stayed throughout the season. Yeah, holy crap. Who has the most? You can tell by just looking at the bar. The Giants are on the higher side. I'd say the Chargers got to be up there, right? Lions are up there. Packers are pretty average. We're actually up there. I'd say we're top 3 most injured. Don't matter, because we in the playoffs. Drew Brees is the MVP. Probably had like 2,200 yards. Just kidding. Carson Wentz pretty much played the entire season. I don't know why. Maybe Nick Foles and Wentz went down, and it was Sudfeld. Or Sudfield. Whatever his name is. Wait. How does that... There's no way that adds up. Oh, it's rushing. I'm smart. Don't worry, guys. I'm smart. Okay? I did that just so you guys could play along. Jeffrey actually did play most of the season, it appears. No, you actually played all the seasons. Seasons? Weeks. Okay. Didn't see... I mean, he got injured at some point. I really don't know what the hell that means. He clearly did not play all season. It showed he was injured, unless it was only a one-game type thing. I mean, our team was injured, but it seems like most of the starters, other than, you know, maybe the running backs, they were kind of in. So, that's pretty cool. Let's take a look at MVP, Rivers, and Flacco. Flacco, that's a kind of a shocker. Wentz at number 4. Let's take a look at the rest of the awards. Jordan Hicks was Defensive Player of the Year. That's big. Ito Smith. Haven't seen that name ever, especially not in Ultimate Team. Defensive Rookie of the Year, we had Maddox at number 2. That's kind of crazy. Any other awards? Probably not, right? Jake Elliott, best kicker, just like he is, the rightful title. I totally didn't even upgrade our players either, so this is going to be a long process. Got 3 guys returning. Jay and Ronald Darby are, you know, a few of them. Wait, do I have AI upgrading on? I think I forgot to turn that off, to be fair. Well, this is what the offense looks like. Could have been much worse. Wentz wasn't far behind. 93 to their 87. I don't understand how anyone could even be above like an 82 with how many injuries there are. I don't know. Maybe it's just compensating for what was on the roster, not when it's actually in the starting lineup. You look at the 2. Brandon Graham, not as good as Cameron Jordan. That's kind of debatable, man. Brandon Graham's sick. To be fair, they're both sick, so I can't really argue for one or the other. 14-0. I think after this season, we'll just go back to normal just because it is kind of dumb. I don't know, like, I don't want you guys to hate the video. Like, it's a clickbait. He only did 1 season of injuries on or something. But it takes the whole, like, point of the rebuild out, you know? At least with, like, the 0 rebuild challenge. This is them, isn't that? Okay, we did hold them. So, I mean, the defense did its job again. The offense is just struggling. I think, well, I mean, in this scenario, are they going for it? They're not going to go for it, which is insanity. You know, you have to go for it. Especially like you got shoe clock on. What the hell are we doing here? Mac Hollins. He's made me some plays before. Is that a joke? I almost didn't get the goddamn ball off. Get off me. First down, Carson Wentz. I mean, yeah. It's funny because the spike is so useless because your guy does all the gang signs and whatnot at the line of scrimmage, and he's like, all right, well, now there's 15 seconds left. I'm ready to go. 4th and 6, 3rd and 6. Okay, now, don't get me wrong. I love Jake Elliott. I think he's the greatest kicker in Madden. But are you really trying to get him to hit a 63 freaking yard field goal in the playoffs? Don't worry. He's up for it. The pressure won't hit him. You could literally tell him hitting the field goal gives him $100 million, and he probably misses that kick. I know he's hit a 63 in real life, but with this kind of weather, you can tell it's cold. What are we thinking? Like, this is why we lost, you know? I'm done with the whole injury thing. I want to see who wins. I want to see if there's any difference in who wins, if there's a crazy name. So far, it doesn't really look at. Morstead had a fake punt that went for a pick. That's pretty cool. Or, you know, whoever wins is the same. I'm not going to do another injury-riddled season. Saints win. All right. Injuries are coming off. Or should I just drop the injuries? That's what we'll do. This will, you know, no one should dislike because I don't ever do injury rebuilds because it's just so unpredictable. We're going to put the injuries back on, we'll go 35. Meet it in the middle. The AI wants 40. I want 30. 35 is the number. Let's turn off the stupid. Did we not re-sign Hicks? God damn it. Because he probably just upgraded a bunch after winning Defensive Player of the Year. That's kind of unfortunate, you know? Kind of cool. Love seeing that we're not that overpay for a player. He went up like 4 overalls. I think it was like 21 mil. Oh, that's Michael Kendricks. I am blind. Wait, what does Jordan Hicks look like? I don't think they look anything alike. Yeah, they don't look anything alike. Hicks actually looks like a 35-year-old dentist. You know, he just had the linebacker build, and I forgot that we had a decent linebacker besides Hicks that would need a contract. Yeah, he's not getting a contract, especially not as an outside linebacker. He's going to get overpaid if we do that. Corey Clement. Now that's an OG. I think Sproul's probably retired, right? Okay, so somebody tweeted at me with this, and I thought, maybe it's something. God damn, it's hard for me to hate EA. God damn, it's hard for me to hate EA. EA out here updating franchise to have Le'Veon Bell in the first year's free agency. God damn it, EA. Stop doing innovative things. Stop making me like you, okay? You guys still make me lose my solo battle games through cheese, and sometimes not even playing the game. You'll give me 4 or 5 straight, you know, just losses for God knows what reason, not even playing the game. But then you go and put Le'Veon Bell in free agency. You guys are mad. You guys are crazy. The Bears are leading, by the way, which is insane. So we have the Combine. Did we even offer anyone? We drafted a corner, didn't we? So a bunch of people are available to play. A lot of people, actually. On a 1-year deal, a very favorable 1-year deal, allowing them to pretty much have the whole season to sign them. That's huge. It's a huge factor. I honestly think that gives Nick Foles at least a second round, what is it called, value. Jinkies, we found a star. Holy crap. Warren Everett. Jesus, man. He's a 6'8" monster. Fadikanan. Our auto scouting did not scout linemen. This is actually probably one of the worst scouts I've ever seen. But the problem with that, I think, is because this team is so stacked. So they literally look at team positions that have, you know, bad overalls. So they're not going to look at linemen, even though some of the linemen are getting old or may need a contract. So we're number 26. So if we're looking at projected first rounds, we're looking all the way down here, aren't we? Linebacker, no thank you. Warren Everett's a mid-first. If he somehow slips, which there is literally no way he will, I will go for him. Congratulations, you made a great trade. Not even a this year. Please take a scrub. Of course they take. He's only a 76, but take the guy we were debating. Kershaw goes right there. Are you serious? And he's a 78 overall, so that was a good decision if we would have went for him. Our middle linebacker's gone. I'm done. I've cried enough tears in my life. Nick Bayer is still there. I'm going to take him. I was very close to taking him with that pick earlier before we traded down. Nick Bayer is supposed to go 16. They, for some reason, think we're at number 1 again. A good player. I mean, he looks like a corner. He's a 70 overall as a safety, so I think he could play free safety for us. We'll see. We're number 9 in the 3rd round. So hopefully that Heddleston is still there, which he is because all the other guys are. I'm not going to risk him any longer. I think he's going to be a good player. 78 overall. Quick dev. Go number 19 best player. He was actually, like, he's tall, but he's really lightweight. He's a very good player. Injuries bad, though. It could be a problem since we are running injuries. So Babbers, could he be a starter? I don't know. 76 overall, normal dev, 87 strength. He's just on that cusp of starter ability. So we'll have to see if there's anyone old that maybe retired or just in general someone regressed past that point. Kind of interesting. Bayer was our number 1 overall pick. Probably primed as a starter. Huddleston goes to number 3. Babbers, not sure. And then Manning, probably just a backup. Maybe trade one of the guys that could need a contract soon. I'm not sure if there really is anyone, though. Maybe Jalen Mills. I'm not sure. He's kind of young, though. Packers with 3 first-round picks because of the 2 they had in real life. And then the trade we had made. They ended up with Fiedler, which is who we wanted. And he was a good player, which sucks. But good draft for them. Faticanum, not super great. Kevin Culliver, pretty solid. Honestly, with the way they drafted their Fiedler, that's pretty primed. I know they played pretty poorly, it seems, but still really solid. So, Season 2 it is. What do we want? So, Corey Clement going to be number 2. Huddleston, obviously, number 3. Offensive line. Like I said, we do have a need for our guy. I don't know if there's another guard that's better than that. I'm trying to think. Was there actually a hole on the offensive line? Did Jason Peters retire? That's kind of what it was. If Jason Peters didn't retire, we'd be looking at a perfect fill. But yeah, this line's getting a little old. It's getting a little worrisome. Looking at defense, McLeod is an 82 overall. He's still rather high. He's kind of slow, though. Who's the new guy we got? He's like 78. He's like right behind him. I like Baker at free safety because we're getting old at safety, and I don't want to never start a new guy. Jalen Mills, does he need a contract? 3 years in the league. He actually very well could need a contract here. So Nick Foles, Jalen Mills, and pick 94 for the first-round pick of the Dolphins. The most unrealistic thing about that would probably be us taking a bit of a hit on Nick Foles. I honestly don't know what the cost was on him. I think it was only $1 million, though, to be fair. I think the first year was kind of the guarantee, and then the second year was not. So moving up is Douglas. Could have that other guy move up, but it's fine. Cloud will play number 2. I really don't think we're going to get anyone new on the team. I think we're looking good, honestly. I like where we're at. I would like a new guard. We'll deal with that later at some other time. We have lots of draft picks, though. We traded down like a moaf. And we pulled a... What is it called? Actually, I'd be kind of fine with everyone that's on this list. We pulled a... Browns. That's the team that did that. Kind of. Well, I mean, that's pretty much all there is to it. Let's go on and hopefully not see as many injuries, right? I'm worried because I passed the trade deadline and I forgot about Carson Wentz. I mean, we got to sign Wentz and Aguilar. This might not be very easy. It's easy. What are we worried about? Well, it works because I accidentally, or it doesn't work, because I may or may not be paying attention to the numbers below and offered them a minimum contract or yearly salary anyways, which is always a very aware thing to do. Money's getting a little rough. Oh, meh. I got to sign this G as well. I wanted to sign him to a 7-year. He's such a G. He's like, you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Probably let Corey Clement go. I know in real life it kind of makes sense to keep him, but in Madden, he's really not that great. He's only 87 speed, not really super elusive, and he fits the scheme. And yeah, he's still really not getting much XP. Sim to ye old playoffs. Hopefully the AI scouted the things we need. And 15-1 is the record we definitely need. That was, as they say, the noise. I like it. Who did we lose to? Who was it? The Saints. I mean, fair enough. They won the Super Bowl. Only lost by 3. That proves the dominance of Philadelphia, you know? So, we have... why did I do that? Don't know what the injuries were like. We'll be able to see if, maybe Wentz or someone was injured, which at first glance does not appear to be the case. Wentz absolutely still killing it. Jai playing a full season. Didn't really do well on the yards per carry, but overall not bad. Receiving end, Heddleston, not great. He ran, apparently. Blocking, sacks, not bad, actually. Let's see what else we have. To see defensive sacks, not great, actually. Hicks, okay. Jake Elliott got a big contract. Missed 5 field goals, man. 5 out of 22 is really bad for the god himself, like the greatest kicker in Madden. I know there's probably going to be so many people hating, like, no, it's Tucker, this or that. The best young, strong, accurate kicker in the game. I'm telling you. You can't beat him. Carson Wentz, number 1. Baker Mayfield was up there, which is kind of a new face. Carson Wentz, Jordan Hicks. Bradham was right behind him as well. No rookie awards. I'd say if our wide receiver would have started, probably would have gotten it. But number 3, not too bad to be fair. Best linebacker, Khalil Mack. Interesting. Interesting face there. So we have some XP to use. After Aguilar got hurt, we do have Heddleston starting now. Our whole line is healthy except for Babbers, which is, I mean, that's fine. I mean, there's probably more injured teams than us. Looking at defense, once again, Arakpo's still hurt. Baker was a starter for most of the season, it appears. I mean, not a bad season, honestly. Looked pretty good on this end, I think. Nothing wrong with it at all. Well, going against the Seahawks, this is the Ross. God damn it, Bradham. Bradham's always ruining my life. Love it. Well, like I was trying to say, this is the roster going up against the Seahawks. Our team looks rather healthy. Let's take a look at what their team looks like. Well, I mean, the starters look rather healthy on our team. We're missing Nelson Aguilar for the entire playoffs. Same with Arakpo, who's been out the entire season, it seems. Babbers could come back depending on how this unfolds, which could be nice. Let's take a look at the Seahawks side, though. No players injured, apparently. Well, that's interesting. There's no need. Yeah, there's literally just no need. There's just, you know, you didn't have to, okay? It's rude. I'm not going to allow it. You're just going to let him not play ever? 92 to their 82, so let's just say if we lose this game, EA's getting sued. That's it. I'm sick of their crap. Not having it. Sued. Bobby Wagner really doesn't compare to Jordan Hicks' season, though. You know, Hicks is catching up to Bobby status out here in these streets. Not overall-wise, but talent-wise, I suppose. It's usually a good thing to at least be a part of it. Ravens, they advance, and I did not mean to kick. If I'm going to play one snap, it's not going to be the kick. However, that's what I did. I mean, we made this team better, I think. I mean, maybe it's just my biased opinion, but I think we did a better... We made this team better than it was before. And we haven't even gotten to the draft, which is, you know, really where we made the team the best. We ended up with 2 first-round picks, a bunch of second rounds. I mean, it's all looking good, all right? Except for the match here, as we were down 14-0. And it looked like we were going to make something happen there. Start of the second half, it's going to be an 8-point game. I mean, it could have been a lot worse than that. I'm not entirely the, you know, unhappiest person. Come on, please. Please, for the love of God. I don't know whose ball it is. It is apparently theirs. Okay, we're down by 8 again, which seems to be the case the entire game. That has changed as the game is tied at 24. I love it. Defense locks up. Philly, 3rd and 3. Make the play. And we're in a good spot to get the ball back, but it's not looking good. Okay, the clock is like literally evaporating. You would have actually thought the clock was water in the Sahara. Hey, what up, Pete? Pete Carroll's playing deep safety here. It's going to be the target. Pete Carroll screws up his coverage, and Heddleston decides he would like to slow down at the peak of his route, sending us back home. Nice. And with that, I will be cheating. That's all I'm going to say. I mean, I'm not cheating because I'm going to let it sim, but If we win, that's a little bit cheating. Yeah, at this point, I'm just sick of EA. Yeah, I'm sick of EA always winning. They literally always win. If you guys follow me on Twitter, which is Jeromepkr, follow me there. I have mentioned plenty of times recently that I have had my solo battles not work properly. Like getting force losses for nothing. We lost anyway, so stop yelling at me, okay? One new injury. What? Wisniewski. Oh, sweet. Why don't you just retire? Doesn't matter anyway. He's not going to win a ring with us anytime soon. All right, let's regroup. What's going wrong? You know, EA Sim's broken, but besides that, what else is going wrong? There's really nothing going wrong. It's just EA Sim sucks. The injuries aren't really hurting us that much. I mean, we're losing a few players here and there, but I would say it's not hurting us as much as it's hurting other teams just because of how much depth we have. Oh, well, I mean, Season 3, if we win the Super Bowl, we'll do another one. If we don't, I'm going to call it another failed rebuild because EA hates me. 15-1 season, can't even win a playoff game. Love it. Well, let's do some scouting. We need a linebacker because Brian Rakpo kind of robbed us. Paid him whatever money we paid him, and he played like 2 snaps. Super cool. Love it. It seems like the AI was on the same track with this auto scouting. Could use a safety, kind of. God, that guy, like his size, his scheme fit, his age was perfect. He himself, not a great player, which sucks. Man, I'm not finding anybody. The gems are non-existent here. It kind of also sucks. Someone will probably mention in the comment section, but it does kind of suck that we started Michael Bennett this whole time over, what's his face, Barnett. But at the end of the day, that's the way it has to be. I mean, Michael Bennett's a proven god-tier player. I think this is the year we swap him up, though. How old is he now? He's only 24. What are you guys complaining about? I'm just kidding. It made a lot of sense for us to start him. But realistically, we had to not. And I'm just hoping that they did. I mean, the fact that he had decent XP tells me that they did switch up. You know, it was snap counts for each player, kind of balance them out a little bit. What's the injuries like? Do we still have a ton? So Aguilar is back soon. Wisniewski, we might actually have to get a replacement for. Broken hand and broken ankle Orakpo. Can we have to keep him? We don't have to keep him if we don't have him on contract, right? So who won the Super Bowl? The Packers win by 3. We totally signed him, 100%. We have 100% signed him. Crap, we didn't sign him. At the end of the day, we can always tag him because tag probably won't even be that much more. Oh, yeah, we didn't sign him. I remember, actually. Well, now the deal is record-breaking. Sweet. That really sucks to forget that. Well, yeah, Corey Clement's going to be gone now. Same with just about every player on the team because I had to pay him. Well, actually, to be fair, I didn't have to pay him that much more. I just had to sign him to a longer deal. He might have made like an extra 5 to 10 mil. I really want Gary back, though. Well, we do have a lot of draft picks, so that might be also where the cap has gone, in all fairness. Camu, I mean, he's nice, but I'd rather have Gary just because he's a little bit younger. A little bit more balanced, I think. So with the lack of funds, 4 mil, almost 420. That's kind of sucky we missed that. Kenny Clark would never hit free agency unless he was just completely scrubbing it up. Derrick Henry, do we have enough money to give him 58 points? I mean, we might as well keep it on there. And that's about it. I mean, I'll go through just to show you guys who we have in here, which are some very nice names. In all fairness, there's some really good players in here. But obviously, we are not in the market for anyone. I don't know where the hell our money actually is, to be fair. Hopefully one of these draft picks are really high. We'll find out when we get there. Actually, nah, we'll find out right now. Saving. So Jason Kelsey's getting a little expensive. Rodney needs to go, I think. Bennett might need to go, actually. His overall's an 82 now. So Rodney and Bennett could be traded this season. Our first round pick is really good. And then everything else is horrendous in accordance to you know what round it is. Obviously, overall, it's not bad to have picks. Oh, damn. This guy's good. I'm going to take him number 5. Start of the draft. Who do we even sign? Nobody? I think it was just we attempted at that one guy. Surely this linebacker's here, right? Russell Rackers. I mean, he fits the scheme. Time to dream. I don't even know what that means. Normal dev. We took on number 5. He was supposed to go 18. A bit of a reach, but at the same time, I'm perfectly happy with it. Found ourselves a starting linebacker that can actually upgrade himself. I mean, that's not even that far off of real life. It's off. Don't get me wrong, but it's not that far off. Reed Strezelschleek. By the way, A, he's absolutely insane. But B, did he run a 4.74? I think he did. 81 speed, 82 excel. This guy's insane. I don't know why I sounded like that. That was the weirdest I've ever sounded. Superstar Dev, 24 years old, supposed to go the second pick. I mean, he looked good, and I thought there was a chance this could happen, but I've been let down constantly to the point where I'm like, it's not going to happen, is it? I think that settles our lineman issue. I don't know why I'm going all the way into the trade block. Curry Hickson is going to be insane. Take a chance, Warmack? I'm not giving you guys a third-round pick. Am I really giving them... There's no way I'm giving you a third-round pick. I'll move up the second round. There we go. This guy actually looks really good. Holy crap. Normal dev, 81 overall. 4th talent rank. What's his strength? 89 strength. Perfectly fine. A great potential defensive tackle. Frederick Bell. We can get ourselves a good running back for a few years and then have him hold out on us and look like a complete team player. So everyone's returning from injury. Brandon Brooks, all these guys. Draft recap. So looking at our team draft by overall, we actually did pretty damn well. Let's take a look at the entire NFL. I really want to see what that quarterback was like. So Odom was the number 1 overall pick. Superstar Dev. Holy crap, he's insane. He's actually so good. Look at how good he is. Injury's great. Stamina's great. God damn, you can't get any better than that. That is actually probably one of the most perfect picks I've seen so far in Madden 19 drafting. Because, like, he's just so good. He's pretty fast. Superstar Dev, 21. Like, is this the guy we drafted's brother or something? Looks like a similar name. Damn it, I actually backed out. All of a sudden, I just got really sick. Sick of your crap. What? Where's that quarterback? Curry Hickson, 81 overall. Star Dev. Like I said, he was going to be a great player, and boy, is he ever. 96 injury, 96 stamina, 78. I mean, he looks like a much better version of Jacoby Brissett with Star Dev. Like, that's amazing. He's an amazing player. And he's 22, so yeah, a bit better than Jacoby, I think. Well, it's advanced week. I mean, we might be able to trade Michael Bennett off for like a 5th or a 6th round. Defensive tackle, it sucks, is the guy we drafted. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, we might have to move Fletcher Cox over. I did not expect Brandon Graham at the age of 32 to be this bad. I mean, he's not bad. Like, he'd still be worth probably a 3rd round pick in my opinion, but yeah, I think we need to move these things over. So Fletcher Cox plays left end, I think. So even he's going to be regressing soon. So Cox at left end, that new guy we played at DT, I think that'll work out. I think these two combined are easily worth a 2nd round pick. I don't think anyone could argue with that one. I think that's perfectly fair. 32-year-old Brandon Graham has still got some years left in him. Michael Bennett maybe a little bit less, but yeah, I'd say a 3rd and a 4 is what they'd be worth, which is kind of comes out to a 2nd. We'll give them a 4 for their 6, and I think that'll kind of even it out. You give them a decent 4 as well. Now that's a fair trade in my opinion. So what we're going to do now is grab a couple of backups if we can afford them. One being a quarterback. I'm going to go for a cheap player. Well, maybe not. So we have a little bit of money, so we could probably afford a decent running back. Eckler, I think, is that decent running back. Almost always go with Eckler, but that's because nobody wants him, and I show interest that I do want him, okay? I like Eckler. It says our pick is 32. They might project us to win the Super Bowl this time. We're a little bit understaffed, so we'll probably end up grabbing a couple of backups somewhere. But, I mean, the names are better than last year, but since they got older, the overalls are a little bit worse. But we did get Rackers, we did get Lowry, so I think overall on the D-line we might end up better by the end of the season. I think we should put Douglas up because he's a scheme fit. Might as well. Come on, please get the scheme fit. Damn, man. I'm going to pay attention to Nick Bayer because if I can get him the scheme fit early, he might be in some business. Mid-season, we'll be able to tell if we're primed or not pretty soon. And we are going to have a few names. I don't expect someone crazy, though. 5-2. Forgot injuries are still on. Malcolm Jenkins. Yeah, that's not a guy that's getting a contract, probably. A 2-year deal. I mean, that's such a good deal. His agent is a genius. Handing just a 2-year deal. So, yeah, until the season's over and he's absolutely garbage. Brandon Brooks definitely gets a contract here. Not a question about it. He could regress a bit, but he looks insane still, you know? Like, you look at Kelsey, his strength is bad, his pass block is really bad. So what do you expect? I'm just gonna give Derek Barnett the 6 year, because even as a backup, he was still getting things done. Sidney Jones, 3-year deal, completely fair. I'm gonna give him this 6 year as well, even though Douglas is the guy we've been using. I think our corners might be locked in. I think we might just keep our corners for the rest of their careers, or at least till they're 30. Well, we signed everyone we wanted pretty much so far. Malcolm and Kelsey are you guys going to even retire or be here next season type deals? Well, spoiler alert, we've lost 2 straight, which is really cool. Love it. Holy crap. 2 games left. It's a 9-5 across the board. Ooh, Cowboys though. Damn, we destroyed the Steelers. Don't like to usually give the spoilers, but let's see. Come on. There you go. Oh, question is, do we have a spot even if we lose? If we don't, this could be rough. So we don't have a spot if we lose. However, you can see we're the 3rd best NFC team. So if we lose... Okay, so Rams and Falcons. Rams, Falcons, Packers. The Buccaneers. So honestly, I think if the Redskins and Buccaneers win and we lose, it could be a loss of the spot. Okay, we did win. The Cowboys still made it anyways. Redskins, did they miss? Let's show that we didn't cheat, though. Let's see here, we did not cheat. Let's see, did the Redskins make it? Was it a 3 division? They did, damn. Buccaneers did lose. Saints won. They cucked themselves and the Buccaneers. That's what a true rivalry means. To cuck your division rival and yourself in the same go is like the ultimate dedication. It's just the ultimate dedication to just ruining everyone else's life. Oh, Heddleston, you got to be kidding me. 6 yards away. Offensive line, great again. Defensive line, though, pass rush is just non-existent. I don't know why. It's just that's the way it is. Things will never be the same. Jake Elliott, who's a god, missed 3 field goals. Still missing field goals left and right. Offensive yards, number 4. Defensive yards, probably top 5, right? 2. Nice. So VP Carson was number 3. Baker Mayfield's an 88 overall. Do we have any awards at all? I think we lost all the awards. Even offensive line, we weren't even on the board, really. Well, we were, but we weren't. Clement dominating. Best DB, Darby. That's pretty big, to be fair. Maybe finally. Let's see his dev, because I think he was normal throughout this entire rebuild. Surely he's got to be better than that now. If he's not at least quick, I'm going to be so disappointed. Normal dev after winning best DB. How does that make sense? Bradham's got to be lower than super, right? Yeah, he dropped down. Well, this is the team we're going into potentially the last season with. Well, I mean, we'll see. I think if we don't win a Super Bowl, there's no point in trying to win a dynasty. Maybe it gets a reload in the future, but that's the way it is. I don't know why I'm getting so unlucky with rebuilds lately. I mean, you see, we're in, 11 overalls higher than them? And we lost to, a 10-plus last year. We might lose to an 11 this year. We'll see. Jay, I'm sorry, Jay, but you're just never going to compare to Elliott on the stat board, even though you did pretty damn well. You did pretty well. Can't complain. I mean, he's close. It's just Elliott usually does above and beyond most players or most teams. So we beat the Cowboys at least once. Didn't pay attention to the first one, so I don't see why we can't do it again. They start off with 3. We start off with 3 as well. So the second quarter, the darkness starting to get there. Speaking of darkness, I can't wait till this damn Packers game tonight. 12-6. I totally forgot all the other games are on too. I might have to let this kind of early. 13-12, 20-13. 2013, interesting year. They're not giving up. On 4th and 6, they throw it away. I normally am never the guy to go for field goals, but I think you go for your field goal there. I mean, you look there. It's a 2-possession game now. They could have continued the game, but now they punt it. Yeah, I think we're going to win. Should make it to the divisional here. Yeah, divisional. Only won by 10, but lockdown defense was a thing, so I'm appreciative of that. Receiving Reed Schleschler. He's actually easily the best lineman I've drafted so far. I know he's 24, but 2 strength. Got that. Yeah, we're definitely a run blocking team, no question. Upgrade all players. They're usually... Oh, God. You're beautiful. So who the hell are we going to play? Probably like the Saints, right? Rams. That's just as bad. They were 7-2 at one point. Kind of choked it away. A bit higher of an overall. We're still 8 above them, so should still expect a win. And starting off with 7 points, they score back very quickly. They got the motivation in them. Defense for the Rams not really looking too hot. And again, ours isn't looking too hot either. Start of the second half, and it's only a 3-point lead. It is our ball. They stop us. Surprisingly, don't score. They take the lead. Start of the fourth. We're in there. No, that's them. Oh, no, it isn't. We just got sacked. 4th and 6. We go for it. I like, the confidence, but that is kind of wild. But hey, we're doing all right. We're up by 3. Yeah, I like the confidence, actually. Never mind. It's a good decision. Now, that was a terrible decision. I don't know why the hell we didn't punt it there. You're up by 3, and now you just give them the fuel, and there's a pick. This could be rebuild. Rebuild's over. This is rebuild over. Carson Wentz choked the hell out of that game. Unbelievable. We lose by 4 to the Rams. We had them wrapped up in the third. Well, not wrapped up, but you know what I mean. We had it under control in the third, and then we just completely choked it in the fourth. Basically. So gross. Let's take a look at this stat line, though. I mean, year 1 was kind of ruined because we did do the whole 0 overall injury thing. But at the same time, we had the chance, even that season, We did everything we could, I felt. Jake Elliott misses 2 field goals. Guess what? That's 6 points. I don't understand how Jake Elliott, the best Madden kicker by far, can miss those types of kicks. 98 kick power, like 90 freaking accuracy, misses 2 field goals in the playoffs. He must not have clutch. How does that actually work? You can't upgrade traits this year, can you? That's an interesting one. Never thought about that, actually. So 94 overall team, the best by far in the league. Can't get to the Super Bowl, which is unfreaking believable. I guess I'll do another stupid like goal. 223 likes, and we will do a reload of this ASAP. I still have to do the Patriots 10-year sim rebuild because I think you guys hit 150. I did say 150 that week, but it still counts, assuming it does have 150. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new. Like the video if you want. I normally don't ask for that stuff, but at the end of the day, I need it, You guys need to provide me with my needs. A boy has his needs, okay? But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys come back next video. Enjoy some football, assuming this came out before then. But until next video,